I'm Anthony from Learning to Play the Guitar. In this video I'm going to show you how to play the song When Love Comes to Town by U2 featuring BB King. This song is a really simple song, only using two chords, E major and A major. But how U2 decides to use the chords in the song is the key to making it sound just like the album. So there's two main guitar parts in the intro and the verses. Here is the first part, which is the easy part to me. It's maybe played by Bono, I'm not quite sure. So here is the easy guitar part that is played in the intro and the verses. So starting with an E, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, A, E, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, down, up, down, E, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, down, up, down, E. So for the verse itself, we kick off with an E, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, A, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, A, E again, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, stop. So at the same time as a simple part that's using E and A chords, there's another guitar playing E and A chords as well, but there's a few little fills and slides and things that are thrown in. So here is this part. So we've got E, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. So I have a little A thing here, pulling off open strings, a bendy 3G to an E chord. So I'll do that again, maybe with the drum machine, just to get some timing behind it. 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. So this second little thing happens in the intro with the more complicated guitar part with these little fills, just still around E and A chords, of course. There's a little slide to E, roughly up to the 12th fret. And so in the context of timing, I'll do that as well with the drummer. So I'm going to go, I'll go from the E in front of it. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Gives you that. So when the verse starts, there's this little variation again just around A and E chords, and the variation, the first one we come across in this verse part, is going to be open string to an A to an E chord. But the rhythm behind this is going to be up, down, up. And that's going to be after beat 3. So with the drum beat, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. The next fill is using the little finger to hit this bendy 3G to an E chord, of course. So it's 1, 2, 3, and 4, and. So in context with a drummer again, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. So the next main part of the song, of course, is the chorus. So the first chord of the chorus is A, and then we have an A sus4 to an E. And then we have a little N4 and E. And then we have a slide back to an E. So nice and simple. So let's do that with our drummer again. When love comes to town. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. One tiny thing maybe to mention is that those 3 E notes and 4 and use a little palm mute as well. That's what he's doing. And to the open E chord. So the Edge has a little instrumental type solo section going using an arpeggio idea, and so basically it's E, D, E, D, A, D, E, D, E, D, G, D. So with the drummer, 2, 3, 4. So BB King plays 2 solos in When Love Comes to Town and a bit of a jam out on the end. So I'm going to look at the short little solo he does and the longer one he does in about the 2-minute mark in the song. So he's basically playing solos based around the E major pentatonic scale mixed with the E minor pentatonic scale and blending them together. BB King is a master of blending these major and minor pentatonic scales together, and the solos he plays here are great examples of this. So the first little solo he plays is quite simple, just a little 4-bar break. So he bends at fret 11, double 9, to the 11 on the other string. 9s again. So it's the same thing twice. And one thing about BB King's playing is the vibrato he uses for a lot of the notes, especially the E's in his solo in this case. And so you're trying to retrieve that sort of sound, and when you watch him play, he's wobbling his hand quite a lot. And so how do I emulate that? I'm nowhere near as good as he is at it. He is the master of vibrato. But I can get something sort of close to it. Basically, I'm just vibrating my hand super hard on the string. It's like I'm trying to bend the string, but I'm failing at it. That's how I think about it, getting the sort of vibrato that he uses. So versus just plain boring E, I'm wobbling. I'm trying to push that string, but I'm just failing at it. And you end up with that BB King sort of sound effect, which is really magical, the way he does that. So the main solo he plays in When Love Comes to Town is a bit more complicated, obviously. So we're dealing with mixing of, as I said before, the major and minor pentatonic scales in E. And so the very first run he plays is the quickest thing he probably plays in the entire tune. I'll just run through the tab here. 10, 12, 10, 12, 9. So that's the E minor pentatonic scale pattern 5. And it's basically a bunch of 16th notes, so quite quick. And so I would recommend highly, to make this work easy for you, is to pick down and up, down, up, down, up, down. So that's what I'm doing there. And then he jumps to a C sharp note after that, which is then hinting at the major pentatonic scale. This is all over an E chord at this point in the song. And then back to the 9E with the old wobble on it. And then we've got an 11. Bending, little flick off release to the 9, but it's pretty subtle. And that was all sort of E major pentatonic-y to me. The 8 and the 10 coming up, though, are the minor pentatonic. So he does an 8, 10 bend. Plucks that again while he's bent up. Back to the 9. Wobbling there. Probably your second finger on that if you like. So now I'm going to hop back to the major pentatonic, but hinting at the minor by bending an F sharp into a half bend to a G. So sliding from there to there, but it's a bend. So it's major and minor blended together there. Now, after the 11 bend, 11, 9, 9, we've got 9, 11. I'm going to hop to a 12, which is the major third of the A chord, which is sort of just leaving. So again, major pentatonic-y to me. The B, which could be from either pentatonic scale. 11, little half bend there. Probably use your second finger because it's easier. Then I'll hop back, third finger, 11, 9, 9. Wobble, wobble, 9, 11 again. A little half bend there again. He loves this little F sharp bending to G throughout the solo. Next up, 11, 9, 11. Now the final line of stuff. We have a little major minor, so the F sharp again bending to the G note, hinting into the minor pentatonic for a tiny bit. That sort of sound. And then I'm going to hop my fingers back, so I've got my third finger now on the 11. And do a little pull off to the 9, so this, which is a really common blues move. This is all major pentatonic-y to me. 11, 9, and then 9, 11, 11, 9. Then the final little thing, he has this little funny half bend, F sharp to G again, and then I'm going to bend 10 up a whole step. Probably actually does 2 bends on that in that fashion. And then the 9, 11, and And the final bar, again, one more time, F sharp to the G, which is the 11 half bend, 9, 11, and then a little sneaky double 9 E on the end. So it's a great little solo, and it sounds super duper for me because of this thing he does all the way through it, which is what makes it sound so cool to me. So that's all the main parts of When Love Comes to Town by U2. Have fun learning this great U2 rock song. Subscribe to the Learning to Play the Guitar YouTube channel for more lessons, and don't forget to click on the bell to receive notifications when I upload a new video. You can also check out my books and more guitar lessons at learningtoplaytheguitar.net. Thanks for watching and keep practicing.